All right, Jesse.
Hey.
So, what do you do for work? And I thought we'd talk a little bit about pricing. Good morning. How are you guys today? Jesse, Harper, and I are going to a cafe we've never tried before. And then we're gonna head to Jesse's work and we will tell you a little bit about the co-working space, the rates, the speeds, all the specs, and we'll also answer the question of what the heck does Jesse do for work? How is it that we have come to live in Mexico and work online? So all that today, but first, food. This, I really need to watch where I'm going because I'm gonna fall down flat on my face in one of these alleys and that is not gonna be good. Are you doing sad trumpet? Alright, so the cafe we were going to is closed, but there's an adorable breakfast place right around the corner. So. So the co-working space is called Tercer, Piso, work and chill, which translates to third floor. So you gotta walk up some steps. All right, we are here at Tercer, Piso, work and chill. This is the co-working space that Jesse works at. This place is awesome. They have this huge patio with amazing views. The internet is really fast. They have a 200 meg fiber connection. It's been great for both downloading and uploading. And you can have all the water, coffee, and tea that you want. They also have other drinks and snacks that you can buy. Jesse's favorite is a mango smoothie. The mango smoothie that he really likes is 35 pesos. Another perk is that you can receive packages here. So we have all of our packages sent here. There's always somebody here to receive them. And there are power outlets everywhere. Alright, so this is the room that Jesse usually works in, and I thought we'd talk a little bit about pricing. So you can come in for a single use session, like come in, use the Wi-Fi, and leave. That's 25 pesos, and also comes with tea, water, coffee. If you want a day pass, that's 50 pesos, and you can come in and out. It's good for the whole day. That one includes 10 copies with it, so if you need to print, make copies. Okay, so the copies are 50 cents for black and whites and 1 peso per color page. Now what we do is the monthly membership. It's 1,400 pesos per month, which might sound pricey, but for the speed of the internet that you get, it's pretty much an essential thing for Jesse's work. So this is a business expense for us. And it seems pretty comparable to other co-working spaces that we've looked into, not just in Mexico, but in other parts of the world. So it's a fair price. It also gives Jesse a place if he needs to come and focus and work, because as you can imagine, sometimes working with a 3-year-old in the house is a little bit tricky. So it's nice to have this space for him to come, not only for the files, but also to do a little bit of work if he needs to. Let me show you the conference room. If you want to just use the conference room, that is 150 per hour for meetings, and you can have up to 12 people in there, and you can also get coffee with that as well. Pretty much everywhere here has an awesome view. So I'm just in this like little conference room area, and you can see the big statue. Look out this window.
This is Ale. She takes care of us during the day here at Tercer.
Hi, my name is Ale. Welcome.
Yay. All right, Jesse.
Hey.
So, what do you do for work?
Well, this is my town. My cartel owns it. We run everything.
I actually had a comment once ask me if how we were living in Mexico and whether we were dealing drugs and stuff, and I was like, right, because this is the new face of the cartel. Like, you'd never see it coming. Like, no one would ever suspect. It's you know, it's actually not a bad strategy. For real though, what do you do for work?
Yeah, I'm a cam girl. I sell my body on the internet.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Those are the only 2 jokes I had. I got it out of my system. I work for video production companies in the States primarily. So they make videos for clients. They have things that need to be changed after the fact. And so primarily what I do is visual effects, paint and fix work for those videos. So I'm a subcontractor. I never have to deal with the client directly. The client doesn't even know I exist. So they will have shot a video and it has a sign in it that they want to cover up, or there's a logo of some company they don't have a relationship with, and I have to paint that out of the video for them. So that's the simplest stuff, but then, you know, sometimes they want to replace the sky in a shot, or, you know, their car that they are filming goes over a bridge and there's a bunch of scraggly trees in the water next to the bridge, and they don't like that, so I have to paint that out. So that's the majority of what I do. I also do some design work and animation, but that's not as frequent.
So we are in the fortunate position to be paid in US dollars, and then our expenses are paid in pesos. What that means is our income basically fluctuates based on the peso and how it's doing in relation to the US dollar. So as I've mentioned before, fast internet was one of the major criteria that we had in choosing a place. Another day I'll make a video of what all of our criteria were, because we have like this extensive like Excel file of all the places that we looked at. All right, and that is what Jessie does for work. As for me, I am a full-time Harper Wrangler slash dinner and lunch maker, grocery shopper, floor sweeper, etc. Before I had Harper, I taught English at the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, which is a cute little beach school in North Carolina. And I taught mostly college freshmen and sophomores, their basic English and literature courses, and I loved that. I loved my students. I hated grading. I don't miss grading at all, not one bit of it, but I do miss my students, and I miss being in the classroom. I think one day I'd like to get back in the classroom, but we'll see how that goes. And YouTube is my hobby. This is what I do for fun, to document what we're doing and to connect with you guys, and just to have something creative to do in the evenings once Harper goes to sleep. So that's us. That's what we do. And this is where we do it. All right. Is it time for lunch yet? I think it might be time for lunch.